Hi friends, it's Lisa Hetrick, illustrator for Gina K Designs, and I'm so grateful you could join me today. I have a brand new stamp set to share with you today called Grace and Gratitude. Let's dive in and take a peek. Okay friends, let's dive in. This is the stamp set. It's called Grace and Gratitude. I am super excited to share this stamp set with you. It's got this really funky, like pumpkin gourd in it, perfect for our fall cards. I'm going to walk through every single piece in the stamp set. We also have a coordinating die set and a really fun die that's going to work with the gratitude changes everything sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that right up there. Okay, let's take a walkthrough of the stamp set, and then we're going to dive into the inspiration. And there's a little something I want to talk about related to the pumpkin and the two-step stamping process. Okay, so we've got this really interesting star-like pattern that's a repeat pattern. I'm going to show you in the inspiration and in some tutorials to come how this repeat pattern works. As you know, in a lot of my stamp sets, I like to create repeat patterns that help us make our stamp set the star of the show. So super fun. We've got all of these little, I call them little fix-ins that are going to be bits and bobbles and pieces that help us build the gourd or the pumpkin. We've got a two-step stamped rosette. Like this is like a cabbage rose. So we've got a medium-sized one and a small one. And like I said, we've got all these little fix-in pieces. And we've got the sentiments. Gratitude changes everything. Give yourself grace. Sending grace and gratitude. I absolutely love these three sentiments. I actually say this one, a lot. It's something that I say and that I share a lot with friends and family. And all of these sentiments just mean quite a bit to me. So I wanted to share them with you in the stamp set. Now, let's talk a little bit about the pumpkin and the two-step stamping process for the pumpkin. Now, there's something I want to share with you related to the stamp set and this pumpkin, patterned pumpkin element. When you receive the stamp set, this pattern, let's go ahead and just pop this over here so that you can see it. This patterned pumpkin was manufactured as all one piece, okay? So these pieces were not individual like they are now. There are two very creative ways you can handle this. You can take the whole stamp and you can cut the pieces. They are so far apart in the actual manufactured stamp that you're able to get in there and cut these pieces out. Or you can individually ink, you can put the whole stamp on your block and individually ink them up one at a time so that you can do the two-step stamping within the gourd or the funky pumpkin. And you get these really beautiful effects when you're able to separate the stamps. Now, this is all on me, friends. When we work to illustrate and manufacture our stamps for Gina, we have to do a production process called baselining. And so my baselining for these individual stamps was off, and it only manufactured as one. But like I said, there's an incredibly creative way for you to handle this. You can cut all of these pieces individually, and they're super simple to cut. And because they're so far away from each other on the actual manufactured stamp, it's super, super easy to do. And I'll be talking about this more in our future tutorials, but I wanted to share that with you because when the stamp set arrives, that's going to create some questions for you. So hopefully this answers that for you. And again, this is all on me. And Gina and I spoke about this, and we both agreed that it was just a super easy, creative way to manage this. Okay, so let's just dive in. And if you have any questions about that along the way, let me know. Because here is what you can do. See, if you cut those pieces individually, you're going to easily be able to two-step stamp them in as you see fit. And again, like I said, this whole piece is manufactured as one stamp. And because there is space between them, the cuts are easy. And you can also leave it on the block the way it is and just individually ink these pieces up and stamp them in. So 2 creative ways to do it. All right, let's dive in to the inspiration. Okay, let's dive in and take a look at the inspiration. This card, I think this might be my favorite card out of the whole bunch. You can see that funky gourd pumpkin, and I've done that 2-step stamping in and alternated those colors to really create that whimsical look. The gratitude changes everything stamp. I die cut that out and it's perfect. We got those 2 little cabbage roses and we've got all the fix-ins for creating the topper and some of the curlies and the leafery on this card. I just love it. I just love that card. Okay, had to do a super fun watercolor card. Totally inspired by the really funky gourds that you can see in the pumpkin patch right now. Love the greens, the blues, and I paired this up with the Beauty and Everything stamp set, kind of put some of the dots from that stamp set and that sentiment just to kind of create this really fun card. Okay, now the cabbage roses in the stamp set are perfect for 2-step stamping. They're also perfect for creating that cascading pattern look. You know me, I love creating a fun pattern. Got that gratitude changes everything, topped it off with a little bit of bling, and just love the way this card looks. Okay, now this card really shows off the ability for you to use that star pattern in the stamp set as a pattern. And I want you to know that you can overlap that stamp. So let's bring this in. I'm going to be sharing this in some tutorials as well. You can overlap this stamp within the pumpkin pattern and it will line up perfectly. So you're able to kind of stretch this stamp set even further with the pattern piece that is in solid and the silhouette version of the pattern will lay right over top. So you're able to kind of create these really interesting patterns. I'm loving the way this card looks. Got some of the little bits and bobs in there with that little heart, sending grace and gratitude. I just love that sentiment. Okay, now this card, I've used the brand new stencil set that's coming out tonight and really had some fun stenciling in that pattern to this stamp set. Love, 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 love the way it looks. Added a little bit of the fix-ins to just kind of create that look and feel. Just loving the way that looks. Okay, again, I brought the stencil, the new stencil set that's coming out tonight. I brought that in. I did a little bit of a background piece and then took all 4 of those stamps for the pattern background and just stamped them in one at a time to create that look. And I didn't do the 2-step stamping version where I did the outline here. I just used the 4 pattern pieces and you can completely create that shape and cut it with the die cut. With the die. Just love that. Give yourself some grace. Really simple, kind of whimsical and wonky. Okay. I love this. I just wanted to pop this in to just give you a sense of what you could do with that big honkin' pumpkin gourd. You can do some watercoloring. I showed that you can just do a mix to get some really nice contrast here of stamping, 2-step stamping in, and you get out your Copics and do a little bit of Copic work. Love that. Added just a little bit of whimsy in here. Super, super fun. Okay. As always, friends, I have a brand new card idea sheet for the Grace and Gratitude card ideas. There are 8 super fun card ideas. You can grab this card idea sheet at indigojadeart.com/craftyourjoy along with all of my other free card idea sheets, or you can grab it in the Facebook group, the Gina K Facebook group, in the file section. Okay, friends, let's take another look at the stamp set and the coordinating die. This is Grace and Gratitude. It's available now at GinaKDesigns.com and head on over to the What's New section Or you can also click on the section over on the left-hand side that says Stamps Lisa Hetrick, and you'll find it there. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider sharing the joy by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And you can watch more card and watercolor tutorials here.